Hey Leo, it's your turn. All right, we're going to do a spread today on messages from Spirit Guide. Everything has been pre-shuffled, Leo, and I instinctually wanted to go to the Lenormand cards. And this is the Malefic Lenormand in the spirit of approaching a time when the veil is getting thinner. So if you are open to hearing and seeing and feeling messages from Spirit, that we are entering into a time where that is probably more possible than normal, I would just say, because well, I actually am not articulate enough in it to explain exactly why, but it is a time when the potency of the spirit world is open. It's like there's a portal that allows that energy to come through in a more magnificent way. Not in it, and it's, I don't think it's negative. I mean, do we have the ability to conjure negativity? Abso-fucking-lutely. I am not into that. Those are not spirits that I work with. I am not into dark, any type of dark resources. Believe me, I'm fully well aware of my own dark side. I know exactly when that bitch is coming out. I know how she behaves. I know all of it. I am that woman. So anyhow, those are not the spirits I work through. That's not what I channel. And I am aware when that comes forward. So anyways, just wanted to make sure that that was clear, that that is not the energy that I work with, okay? All right, so what do we have to tell Leo, Spirit? What is your sign with Leo to let them know that you're around? What is your sign with Leo to let them know that you're around? Anchor. So anchor is one of two things. Anchor can either be a very solid, stable, secure, deep feeling, or it can also be something that makes you feel stuck. It really depends on your perception, okay? Because oftentimes that which is meant to support you and be a tool, if you're in the wrong energy to receive it, you actually receive it in its negative or shadow form, depending on which form you are in. That is truly, determines most everything, is how the frequency that you're in, because oftentimes we don't have access to the higher levels of understanding if we are in a lower frequency. So something just wanted me to explain that with anchor, okay? So I think it's an intention to deliver something that's very powerful and deep, and something that is very, well, just anchoring, Okay, I very well may be talking to somebody in their masculine. Men and women operate and have a male or a masculine and feminine side. So just, this is a Leo in their masculine energy, okay, is what I want to say. And at the bottom of the deck is Crossroads. So maybe today the spirits want to talk to this masculine about the crossroads. I don't know. That's kind of just what I'm hearing in the moment. And these are Golden Reverie, Lenormand. And again, everything's been shuffled, Leo. All right. What lessons are you here to help Leo learn? What lessons are you here to help Leo learn? Oh, wow. Okay. So, believe it or not, this is very interesting. So this this card means the public. It means a public meeting space. And I know that's not what you would get from looking at it, but it's supposed to resemble a park, which is a gathering space. Oh, I just got me like with the bird here. Interesting. Birds often resemble or are there for purposes to help you interpret communication. But anyways, so it's supposed to be a public space, a public gathering space. Often it can be like, in our day and age, it can be something online even. So anyways, it came in reverse though, Leo. So what I'm thinking with this is that a lesson that they're here to help you learn is something about what is weighing you down, that maybe has you in like hermit mode, that has you maybe like in seclusion, because the opposite of being in public is being like, where you're in isolation, like self-isolation. So maybe they're trying to get your attention and talk to you about this self-isolation. One more about a lesson. One more about the lesson that you're here to help Leo learn. One more about the lesson that you're here to help Leo learn. Woo! Jeez. Okay, so this also came in reverse, but this is like Two of Wands energy, which is like the choice. One door leads to one thing and another leads to another. So this is like a choice card, or two paths. And furthermore, it's an ascension, like both of them. It's so funny, like one is in the moonlight and one is in the sunlight. But I think they are both highly ascended, meaning they're both meant to take you on a higher path. And either one of them will get you there. Maybe just a different way to do it. However, again, it was in reverse. So I feel like what has been intended for the lesson here is maybe it's like being ignored. Maybe it's being ignored. So this is on the bottom, and this is the Rider. It was in reverse, and in its upright, it's a messenger. It's a messenger bringing news of activity, of action, of communication, of X, of Y. It's like it's a fairly energetic, fast-moving energy. It was in reverse. Somebody's not listening to, or is choosing not to see that they're not hearing the message because they're weighed down, perhaps like in isolation. And so the messages are not coming through, or being completely ignored even, about some paths that are available there for your best good, because this is like an ascension choice. Like I said, either one will get you to the intended frequency, but they are both in reverse. So yeah, so something's being ignored here, Leo. Okay. And I think you know what I'm talking about just by me saying that out loud, because I always get confirmation like inside when I've said something and I know that that is how people will, that's how it'll be identified, that that you know how this applies in your life. It popped out. I don't know. Okay, so it's very interesting. So you have a man card here and you have a privileged lady card. So, I don't know. I'm just, you know, maybe one of these choices, one of this, or maybe there's an anchor point here, because it's like, you know, crisscross. Maybe this is an anchor point for you. Maybe there's somebody in your world that you perceive as somebody of privilege and of some sort of higher level of you do place some kind of value in that direction, that where you see them a little differently. Okay, they're right next to the choice, they're right next to the public and the communication being upside down. And I say communication because, like I said, there's birds here, and birds represent communication. So that's what I have to say about that. One more card here. Another one in reverse. Okay, so this is the card in the upright, but it came in reverse. So courthouse is, oh, well, yep. I don't know. I feel like I'm talking to a Leo in their masculine, okay? That was not in reverse. So the courthouse came in reverse to me, and it's right underneath the anchor card, which I can feel instinctually is being received as its shadow side, meaning the heavy, darker energy of being weighed down. So it's almost like there's karma at play here of some sort, and maybe some karmic justice is playing itself out. And because I often will see like the cards through Kipper that talk about like I'm trying to find another one where I'd give you an example, but it's like an official like adjudication, like anyways, there's multiple that are like have to do with kind of like court, if you will, and I always look at those and I feel like those are have to do with karmic justice. I very rarely get, or karmic activity. I don't want to say, because justice is as it's interpreted. I'm not saying anybody's getting justice. I'm saying that's how I interpret the cards. So I'm feeling like there's perhaps some negative karma that somebody's experiencing for, could be a multitude of reasons, but this is the situation that is at play. Okay. And money will be coming to you. So I don't know what that exactly means for you, Leo. But perhaps you are in a position or a time where you are expecting some funds to come through, where that would really release some of this burden, or help in a situation where you're feeling some lack. I don't know, but it does say money will be coming to you, and that's either coming to you or to somebody that you're dealing with, Leo. Okay, one more. Things will not always be this way. A change is coming. You already know what happens to a caterpillar, right? Okay, Leo. So what obstacles does Leo need to look at? Death. Okay, so obstacles are just like I pulled that card about the caterpillar. There's a certain type of transition that caterpillar has to go through to become a butterfly. Much as is the death card. The death card doesn't necessarily mean physical death. It oftentimes speaks of a process, of a transition where one thing must go for another to come through. And so I feel like your spirit guides are trying to get your attention to let you know that there's a process underway here that you might be like avoiding. You might be trying to hide from it, is what I get the feeling of. And they're trying to let you know that this is not meant for your bad. This is meant for your good. There's good that's supposed to come from this. Okay. So that's an obstacle that Leo needs to look at first. What is Leo's next step towards? What is a positive step that Leo could take in order to start turning this around? Eight of Pentacles is to apply serious effort in that direction. This does not speak of passive action. This speaks of actually, yeah, but you don't want to. The Four of Cups, you're like, nah, don't really want to. Not really that interested. I think I'll just hang out over here with my anchor. I don't know. But yeah, you have to apply some serious effort to this situation. It is not going to clear up by itself, Leo. And you don't have to listen to me. You can do whatever you want. I'm just saying that there is something going on that is meant for your best good. They're here to assist you through the process. But you wouldn't be getting the death card if it was not time for a transition. Okay. That's all I'm saying is that it is high time for a transition. And spirit guides are trying to get you there, but you're not making it easy. I can tell that. All right. What is in the near future for Leo? What is in the near future for Leo? Okay. Seven of Pentacles and the Empress. So Seven of Pentacles is a time of reflection, is a time of pause and reflection to see what have the seeds produced that have been planted. It's a time to look around and see what has come of that which has been harvested, or not harvested, that has which been planted, and whether it's been nurtured or not, or what has it grown into. Okay. The Empress card is quite a gorgeous card to come from that, which tells me here, and this is definitely pre-Empress energy. So whoever this is, I feel is this. And somehow there's been some process that has gone into perhaps the development of this one, because the Empress is nothing but abundant. I mean, nothing but abundant. Absolute everything is nurtured and cared for with love and tenderness and sweetness, and everything is the Empress's baby. She treats everything like her baby. Highly abundant. However, Two of Cups are at the bottom of the deck in reverse, which is telling me that while there might be a reflection of something that has grown that's quite abundant and beautiful, it's not in union, it's not in connection, it's quite separate from each other. Because in its upright, and look, that's Leo, in its upright, this is like absolute bliss. It is partnership, it's working together. It's two equal measures of, obviously, like, they're totally different cups, right? But they're equal in delivery, is what I want to say. Okay. So, yeah, that's quite interesting. I mean, obviously, whatever has come of the situation is actually quite beautiful. I don't know why Leo's not looking in that direction, but let's see if we can find out. So the outcome is you are going to look in that direction. The bottom of the deck of this is round and round. Okay, so remember I told you this is some karmic stuff playing out? Round and round speaks of that karmic cycle that just keeps fucking looping, man. Like total, absolute insanity looping. So I think spirit guides are trying to assist in bringing that to a completion, is what it looks like to me. Okay. Here and now, and at the bottom of the deck, is a change in the wind. So it's like, look at what's birthing here, okay? There's something, because death is also rebirth, okay? There's something trying to come through right here and right now that I just say, listen to. This is meant for your best good. Whatever is going on, this here is meant for your best good. There is a change in the wind that is inevitable in its conclusion. And that is that is so, like, that's actually quite lovely, quite magical. So you've had several metamorphosis cards. You had the one that was of the caterpillar. You have death and rebirth. You have here and now, a fucking something emerging from an egg, for goodness sakes. And a change in the wind, transformation. So, Leo, you have some things here to really think about. I feel like you really have an opportunity to receive something meant for your best good, meant to support you and get you to the next phase. It feels like you're stuck. It really does. And I mean, nothing, you're going to have, it has to be a choice. It does. It has to be a choice. So Page of Cups, gentle, loving, dreamy, open-hearted, a new emotional situation, messages regarding relationships or social invitations, great intuitive insights. So you do have an energy either within you, around you, or that beckons you to come toward it, to open you up and move you through this process. I don't feel like you're supposed to be isolating, because I could tell that you are. I feel like there is this energy, and it's right here next to the Empress. It's really quite beautiful. And look, Seven of Pentacles again. It's like, take a look here, take a look. Let's reflect at the beauty in your life. All is not as it seems. This anchor, this stuckness that you feel, is that you're looking at the shadow side of it. That's not what is intended for you to receive from this card. It's supposed to be a deep sense of stability and being, what do you call it? What am I thinking of? Like, I can't think right now. But whatever a family gives to you, where you're like deeply rooted, where you're like safe, secure, Yeah, it's just, I'm sorry. It's just for whatever reason, it's not coming to me. Probably because you're not there at all. You're not even near that direction, which is why that I can't even articulate it. So one more. We're just taking one more card, Leo, and then we're going to close this out. Yeah, I mean, you're totally avoiding this. A sudden revelation that offers freedom. Break free of procrastination. Embrace the opportunities that change brings. And it's in fucking reverse. Like, Leo, dude, damn. You're really getting the whole, like, all of the cards are telling you, stop being stuck. You have to be the one to make this choice. I don't think, in my personal opinion, Spirit's going to let you ride this one out. If this is how you want to ride out the rest of your life, they're going to let you. And I don't always read that. I oftentimes actually read that, like, you better make the choice yourself, because you don't want, and look, new beginning, judgment is in reverse at the bottom, because you don't want Spirit to come and do it for you. Well, I don't feel that at all. I do not feel that at all. I feel like that is not what's going to happen. This is all about a choice that you have to make. They're not going to make it for you. They're just not. Because they're telling me that you have a beautiful life. That you have a beautiful life, that you have participated in creating abundance in multiple ways, but you're like not seeing it. You don't want to see it, and that is going to suck for you. I love you, Leo. I really, really, like, pray that you find the courage and the strength to pull yourself out of the shadow. The shadow is not meant to keep you down and to sink you. It is meant to free you. It is energy that needs to be released and transformed, just like the caterpillar who goes through, metamorphosis. It's meant for you to release and allow the new energies in. Okay, I love you, Leo. I really do. I want nothing but the best for you with all my heart. I really, really, really do. Psychic ability. Trust your intuition. You're getting them. I know you know this stuff. You have received it psychically, intuitively, but you're choosing not to listen. All right, I will catch you on the next one, Leo. Talk to you soon. Bye.